Hi, this presentation is going to discuss the topic of organizing data and social data analysts, those who are in the field of analyzing social data in some sort, like sociologists, often need to present information in a way that is more visually appealing to the audience who may not have a lot of social analysis background. So we use graphs, tables, charts, maps, other types of figures to convey the data without having to show people spreadsheets or other forms of data that are difficult to comprehend. How we present the data is going to depend on the levels of measurement that we have our data in, and we reviewed these in another presentation, the nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio levels. So one of the most common ways to display data is using a frequency distribution where we look at the number of cases from a sample falling into different categories, for instance. So this is appropriate for categorical, which includes nominal and ordinal level data. And you can see this example, uh, response of boys to having a toy removed from them. This is some kind of experiment with children. There are four different categories of responses, and the category with the highest frequency was crying. So the little boys, when their toy was removed, most of them cried, right? And that was followed by express anger, withdraw, play with another toy. So these categories don't have any rank order to them. They are nominal. Another thing we can do, and let me back up, univariate means we're looking at one variable. So in this case, we're just looking at the response of the child. When we look at two variables, we call this a cross tabulation, a bivariate group comparison. Uh, in this case, two nominal variables. So now we're going to compare male to female for the type of response the child had. And here we see again the frequencies, this time for each category by group. So we can compare. And in this case, the samples of male and female are equal in size. So we can see that there's a slight difference. Males are more likely to, about 5 times more likely than females to express anger, while females are about 3 times as likely to play with another toy. So this is, as I said, a bivariate cross tabulation. Sometimes these are referred to as pivot tables as well. And it's a way to show frequencies, but we can also show percentages. And this is what separates this from the previous slide, is that we have added percentages. Now, what kind of percentages? Well, we have percentage of males and females who express the different responses, and those are the column percentages. But we could also look at percentages across rows. So what percentage of those who cried are male? What percentage of those who cried are female? Right? So it's a different question. And it's important to look at both. Over here on the outside of the table, we've got the totals. So for the column totals, it's always going to be 100% at the bottom. And for the row totals, it's always going to be 100% on the right side of the table. We can also break up univariate frequency distributions into what we call intervals or classes. So those are synonyms. So age, for instance, is quite often broken into these groups, which essentially takes a variable that is continuous, age, and turns it into something, in this case, that is ordinal, because we have categories that have a rank order to them. So this is ordinal data, which is different than our previous example, which involved only nominal data.